Movie lovers, how you doing? Thank you very much for tuning in to Ball's Rounded Reviews. You know I always appreciate it. Well, everybody, it is here, the Odyssey from Christopher Nolan. Oh boy, let's talk about it. So whenever we have a new Nolan film, it really isn't a new film. It's a new event. This one happens to be a mythological event dealing with Odysseus going home on his 10-year voyage to see his wife Penelope. He's going home to see his lover, man. He's got to get home to see Penelope, you know what I mean? So with the Odyssey, we have Matt Damon, and who better to play Odysseus, somebody returning home than Matt Damon. And during that treacherous voyage home from the Trojan War, we all know what happens. Cyclopses, sirens, mythological beasts, Poseidon, lotus flowers, seduction, bad shit. And with this adaptation and this portrayal of what Nolan wanted to do, we all know that he likes to play in the grounded realm when he makes a film. The same thing with this. There is a Cyclops. There are whispers of creatures and Poseidon and the gods and all that stuff. But when it comes to a Nolan film, it's going to be grounded. Feel as if you're there, a tactile presentation of what he wants to accomplish the viewer to feel in the theater. And this is overwhelmingly his best one yet. And what makes that immersion even better is that this is the first time where a movie is all filmed. Every frame is filmed with an IMAX camera. So the intimate and the extravagant, it all feels like it is meant to be a cohesive unit that just sings, that just grabs you. It's hard to explain if you're not in the theater. It's as if you're kind of on set. And then there's the CGI, which there is probably CGI, most definitely CGI, but you can't see it. Remember Jurassic Park, when CGI was used to enhance the practical effect? That is what Nolan has mastered with the Odyssey. The Cyclops scene is a truly horrific scene, but only plays second fiddle to a scene later on in the movie involving, shall I say, pigs. Nolan has said in the past wants to make a horror film. So with those two scenes alone, bring it on, dude. Bring it on. The creativity taken and the liberties taken by the production team and everybody behind the camera is masterful. It is what we go to the movies for. I know that is a tired quote, but when it's true, it's frickin' true. Who is not in this film? Matt Damon, John Leguizamo, Robert Pattinson, Anne Hathaway, Tom Holland, Zendaya, and I'm missing like 5 other people, and they're all phenomenal. The ones that stand out to me are John Leguizamo and Anne Hathaway. They're all great, but those two hit me in the feels. And then there is how Nolan always tells the story. He cuts back and forth through time to elaborate the emotional payoff that the audience will get. And the last 45 minutes, when Odysseus comes back home, that isn't a spoiler, we know that from the book. When he comes back home, hold your breath. They talk about being on the edge of your seat. How about on the edge of your toes? I'm not even joking. And those last 45 minutes are just enhanced by the score. Dude, that is another reason to see it in IMAX, is because of the music, the score. It just keeps on getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And you think it won't stop. But then they introduce another instrument, and it gets bigger, and it gets bigger, and it gets bigger. To a point to where you literally cannot breathe. For all the right reasons. So, when it comes to this movie being the best Nolan movie, because that's going to be the question, is it the best Nolan movie? It is not. To me, that would be The Dark Knight. Still, is it up there in the S tier? 100%. When it's all said and done. You go to a Nolan film for an event with people that feel the same emotion you do. And it's heightened because of where Nolan puts you in the realm of his world. Because of the edit, the storytelling, the atmosphere, the acting, the music, the horror elements, the on-location setting, the production value. Bro, the way everything crescendos at the very end to a masterful ending where I could not breathe. Do not miss this in IMAX. Like, this is an IMAX movie through and through. Pay the money. This is a no-brainer theater movie. It don't matter if you're a big-time movie goer. It doesn't matter if you're a Christopher Nolan fan. If you just like to be part of a great experience and a generational event, this is it. So for me, this is a 5 out of 5, no-brainer. Top 3 movies right now of 2026 is going to be Project Hail Mary, Obsession, and The Odyssey. All right, guys, no-brainer, no-brainer. Go see this movie. I'm going to go again, maybe a third time. Thank you for hanging with Ball. You guys are great. Bye-bye.